There's an AI agent most non-coders have never even tried because of its name. It's called Claude Code. And if you're not a coder, you've probably scrolled right past it. But here's what you're missing. Anthropic themselves just renamed the SDK to Claude Agent SDK. Agent, not code. I've been using this tool every day for the past 3 months, not to code, but to research, write, and automate things I used to do manually. In this video, I'll show you exactly what Claude Code can do for people who don't code, and why it might be the most powerful AI tool you're not using yet. Let's get into it. So, I'm not a coder. I'm a product manager, content creator, and entrepreneur. I tried Claude Code when it first came out. Closed it in 30 minutes. Too terminal heavy, not for me. Months later, I ran into a real problem. I had been using Claude projects, which is Anthropic's way of giving Claude custom knowledge, and I built my entire workflow there. YouTube research assistants, business operation guides, product management systems that help me write tickets, and so on. But Claude projects had a limit. The context window fills up fast, and once it's full, then the chat is dead. Take note that this was before the conversation compaction feature was available on Claude Chat. And I'm glad it wasn't available then, because it led me to try something crazy. I took all of my Claude project files, the knowledge documents, the custom instructions, and so on, and I fed them into Claude Code. Then I asked, can you build me a Claude Code assistant using these files? And it did. It read my files, understood my workflow, and it created an assistant that ran even better without the context limits. That was the moment I realized what the tool actually is. It's not just a coding assistant, it's an agent that can execute all types of coding and non-coding tasks. Now, all of my assistants run on Claude Code, and I basically never open Claude projects anymore. And here's what surprised me most. I wasn't just running these assistants, I was asking Claude Code to help me build and improve them. That's when I realized that I almost missed this banger of an AI tool because of what it was called. And I'm not the only one seeing this. The creator himself, Boris Cherny, confirmed that people use it for research, writing, and non-technical use cases. The thing is, people see Claude Code and think it's for engineers. So the name is misleading. But what does Claude Code actually do that makes it an agent instead of a coding tool? That's where things get interesting. Now, let me explain what agent actually means, because it's thrown around a lot. So, when you use ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini, here's what happens. You type a question, you get an answer. That's it. It's a conversation. You ask, it responds. But when you use Claude Code, something different happens. You give it a task, or you can ask it a question, but the difference is that when you ask a chatbot a question, it gives you an answer. When you ask an agent a question, it might search your files first, read relevant documents, cross-reference sources, then give you an answer backed by your actual data. The difference is that they have tools. An agent is like hiring an assistant who has the keys to your office. They can open the files, search your records, and actually do things for you. Now you might be thinking, ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini has some of this too. And you're right. Other AI tools have tool calling. But Claude Code running in the terminal is different from ChatGPT plugins or custom GPTs. It has direct access to your actual file system. It's not running in a sandbox browser, and it's not limited to what a web app can do. It's sitting right there on your computer with the same access that you have. Depends on what you give it. But that's why the results feel different. It's an agent that actually can do work on your behalf on your computer. But here's what makes this work in practice. Claude Code doesn't just have access to every file on your computer. It works within a project, like its own office. A project is the folder that contains all of your work for that given context. Inside the project, you can add the file Claude MD. It's a simple text document that tells Claude what this project is about, where things are stored, and how you like things done. So it's like a note for your assistant. And the surprising thing is, even for non-coding projects, this folder structure helps a lot. My YouTube assistant isn't a coding project. It's a collection of skills, templates, and workflows, and all of them are organized in folders that Claude can navigate. So the key lesson here is that the structure is the intelligence. Andrei Karpathy, the guy who built Tesla's AI and is also a founding member of OpenAI, described it perfectly. He described Claude Code as a little spirit or ghost that lives on your computer. And that's exactly right. It's not a tool you open and use, it's an entity that operates on your behalf. You tell it what you want, and it figures out how to do it. And there's a concept for this called cognitive offload. Instead of doing the mental heavy lifting yourself, you become a supervisor. You tell it what needs to happen, you figure out the details, and your attention becomes the bottleneck, not your technical skills. I mean, just think about that. The limiting factor is no longer what you know how to do, it's what you can imagine delegating. And again, this isn't theoretical. Boris Cherny, one of the leads on the Claude Code team and the creator of Claude Code himself, shared his stats from the last 30 days. 259 pull requests, 497 commits, 40K lines of code added. 100% was written by Claude Code. So basically, Claude Code is built by Claude Code. So that's how you know that it isn't a demo or an experimental feature. It's production-ready software that works wonderfully, by the way, and it's written by itself. So, Claude Code is an agent. It offloads cognitive work, and people from developers to executives are using it for everything, not just code. But here's what makes it truly special. You can teach it to do your specific work. Out of the box, Claude Code is a general purpose agent. But general purpose means it's good at everything, but it's not necessarily great at your thing. That's where skills come in. Think of skills like this. When you hire someone new, you give them an onboarding guide. A skill is exactly that, but for Claude. It's a set of instructions that Claude loads automatically whenever they're relevant. I've built skills for YouTube research, script writing, and video planning, and Claude actually helped me write this video. And each one runs the same way every time. It's consistent, it's reliable, and it's specialized. It does things exactly how I want it every time. And what makes it powerful is that I didn't have to learn code to build them. I just described Claude what I wanted, and Claude built the skill for me. There's really no coding required. And again, as I mentioned, you don't have to build them from scratch. There are thousands of skills already available on GitHub for document writing, research, design, automation, and many more. You can just ask Claude to copy any of them into your project and customize them for your needs. So let me recap. Claude Code is an agent, not just a coding tool. It can research, write, and automate without you writing code. And with skills, you can make it an expert in your specific work. It's not just a coding tool. It's a cognitive offload platform that happens to be really good at code. And here's why this matters right now. 2026 is being called the year of AI agents. The people who learn to work with agents, not just chatbots, are going to have a massive advantage. Because once you understand how to delegate to an agent, your limiting factor stops being what you know how to do. It becomes what you can imagine delegating. And the great part is that it's accessible, it's ready, and the only thing missing is your decision to try it. If you want to see exactly how I use these agents, including how to build your own skills and agents without writing code, then I'll show you step by step in my next video. Link in the description. Subscribe so you don't miss it. I'll see you in the next one.